Okay, so today we're going to learn a special shiur about the tefillah, prayers, about the siddur. I'm going to give you a little bit of introduction, what it's all about, who wrote the siddur, why we're praying to Hashem. It's a mitzvah to pray. Who said that? Where is in the Torah? The Torah commands us that we need to pray 3 times a day. What's the difference between shacharit, mincha, arvit, musaf? What's the difference between the prayers in regular days, on Shabbatot, on Yom Tov, on Chagim, special occasion? Why is the purpose of praying? If Hashem already know what we need, we are the children of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. So if He knows exactly what we need, so what we need to pray, what we need to ask Him even. What do we need to pray in a certain words that Chazal told us, that Anshe Knesset HaGdolah told us the exact words, whether it's Shmoneh, whether it's the other prayers. You can pray by yourself. You can pray at home. You can pray in your own words. You can pray in your car. You can pray while you're working, while you're walking. So, those questions, we need to figure out what is the purpose. First of all, write the questions. What is the purpose of prayers? Where is in the Torah we see that we need to pray? And who is the one who wrote the siddur? Who is the one who established the prayers? When exactly the prayers come from? And when exactly it starts? So first of all, we have in the Torah a few places the Torah talks about the tefillah. But before we're going to see all the sources, where is the tefillah coming from? We're going to try to understand what is the purpose that we need to pray. There is machloket between the mefarshin, the commentaries, between the Chazal. If the prayers that we pray to Hashem, doing something in the heaven, changing something in the reality, that whatever you pray and then you apply it and then you get it, or it's already there. It just open the key and you get it what's already there. But something that is not there, you don't get it. And it's not going to help you even if you're going to pray. So what's working in the tefillah? This one is very important to understand. My words making the reality, my words making the fulfillment and the needs to become true, or it's something in me that change, the person inside of me change by praying, by showing that I'm useless, by showing that I need something, and then when I get close to Hashem, and I'm showing to Hashem that I'm poor and I'm useless without Him, so Hashem give me whatever I need. Because I'm depending myself and I'm laying and I'm trusting HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and then He give it to me right away, whatever I need. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what I pray. Doesn't matter what I say. Or, other side, it's about the prayer. It's not about you. It's not about the person you are. So if the prayers depending the level of the spirituality that the person is, or even the Reshaim, even the worst people can pray to Hashem. The worst people, the worst level of a person, even doing a lot of averot, he still can pray to Hashem, and whatever he needs, Hashem needs fulfill His command. So first of all, let's go to the fourth source to understand all of it. The Torah said in Parashat Bereshit, אלה תולדות השמיים והארץ בעיבריהם. ביום עשה השם שמיים וארץ. ואדם אין לעבוד את האדמה. כי לא המטיר השם מטר על הארץ. The Torah said in Perek Bet, chapter 2, in Genesis, in Bereshit, the first book of the Torah. חמישה Torah, the first book, first parasha. The Torah said that the beginning, when Hashem created the world, Hashem create every day something else. But even Hashem create every day something else. Let's say the first day He create the lights and the darkness. The second day He create the sky and the ocean. The third day He creates the grass and all the trees. The Torah said until Adam came, until Hashem create the first human being, the creation, the land didn't produce anything yet. Anything didn't grow up yet. Until Adam woke up and he prayed to Hashem. And then the Torah said, Vayi Adam le'nefesh chaya, le'ruach mimalela. The Torah mentioned that at this point, Hashem create for the Adam the ability to talk. Hazal asks a simple question. Why did Torah need to tell us that Hashem give us, the human being, the first human being, the ability to talk in the second chapter of the Parashat Bereshit? And why the Torah said that nothing happened before Adam start to pray? The Torah said there is no rain until Friday. So let's say Hashem created the grass over here on Tuesday, but nothing happened on the field, nothing happened on the ground until Adam prayed. When he prayed, the grains come and then it started to grow. So what do you mean? But Hashem created over here. So why it didn't work? So listen what Chazal said. Chazal said the Torah teaches a message. When HaKadosh Baruch Hu created the world, already built in whatever you need, whatever the creation needs, the entire generation, whatever human being needs, it's already written. How much money you're going to make, which woman you're going to marry, how many kids you're going to have, which land you're going to build, which house you're going to have, which work you're going to, everything is already written. It's already decided before you're born. 40 days before everybody born. But the Torah trying to teach us the message that when you're born, your life is already complete. All you need is already there. But in order to get something, what you already have, you need to pray. It's like I told you, it's like the ATM. You already have $1 million there. But if you're not going to put the PIN code, the PIN number, you're not going to get anything. So you withdraw the money and your needs, whether it's a good life, whether it's a health, whether it's a happiness, whether it's a parnasa, whether it's a kids, whatever you need. If you don't pray, you don't get. That's the message that Torah want to teach us. That even HaKadosh Baruch Hu created the grass and the trees, and in Tuesday, it didn't grow up until Friday because there's nobody to pray about it. Nobody prayed about it before. That's why I didn't get it. This is the first time that we saw that the Torah mentions something about the prayers. But the question is, why? If Hashem knows why, what we need, why we need to pray. Hashem knows already. Hashem knew that I need a house, and Hashem knew that Hashem know that I need parnasa. Hashem know that I need a wife. Why I need to pray for so many years to get a good shidduch, to get a good kids? Pray for my health. Hashem, please heal me. You don't know? Why? So we have a few reasons why we need to pray. Why the Torah want us to pray? Why HaKadosh Baruch Hu created the world, it built in the creation that it's going to work in this way, that if you don't pray, you don't get. Only if you pray, you're going to get. Also, it's not a guarantee. It's not a guarantee that you pray, you're going to get. So Chazal told us, Avraham Avinu, he's the first one who established Tfilat Shacharit. We have 3 prayers. Weekly, daily prayers. We pray every day. Shacharit, first one in the morning prayer. Mincha is the afternoon. Arvit in the night. Shacharit Avraham Avinu established. He's the first one who know Hashem, first one who connect to Hashem, the first one who pray to Hashem. And he's the one who said that every person, when he woke up in the morning, the first things he needs to say thank you. He needs to gratitude, to be grateful, and say thank you about what you have. And also to ask from Hashem for the rest of the day. Hashem, please help me to have a productive day, and Hashem help me to get whatever I need. Why? Because Avraham Avinu said, in order to connect to Hashem, you need to feel this connection. If you don't pray, and if you don't have this connection by feeling by independent, but that you're not independent, by feeling this feeling that you're always depending on Hashem, that's the way that you create the relationship between you and HaKadosh Baruch Hu, that you're never going to go away from Hashem, because you're always depending on it. Right? That's why Avraham Avinu, the first one who said that we need to pray in the morning. Even Hashem knows what I need, and Hashem already give me, and Hashem have to give me. We're going to get to it. If Hashem needs to give me or have to give me. It's another case. But Hashem knows already what I need, but in order to get it, Hashem wants us to pray. Why? The Torah, in the first parasha, Parashat Bereshit, told us about the curse of Adam and Chava and the first snake. When they eat from the forbidden tree, from the knowledge tree, Hashem cursed Adam 10 curses, Chava 10 curses, and the snake 10 curses. I'm not going to mention all the curses, but the most of it, he cursed Adam. Wherever you go, you need to sweat to get bread. You need to work very hard. Before that, he's supposed to get all the parnasah and whatever he needs for free. Not working. You don't have to worry about anything. I brought you to this world. I need to take care of you. But you touch it, you break the rules, that's the curse he got. Chava got cursed that she needs to have a pain to raise kids and to give birth and all of that. She needs to be dependent on her husband. She needs to always to get everything from her husband, and she needs to go a lot of things. This is the curse of Chava. And the snake got a curse that whatever he goes, first of all, Kadosh Baruch Hu cuts his legs and his hands. He needs to crawl on the ground, and wherever he goes, he got his food. And all his food, whatever he tastes, it tastes like a sand. So Chazal ask, what is the curse? It's not a curse. You give him parnasah for entire life. It's like you give him parnasah, $10 million, take. It's not a curse. If somebody will give you $10 million for the rest of your life, thank you so much, you'll be happy. No. You know what Chazal said? Maharal explained us, no, this is the biggest and the worst curse that a person or somebody can get. It's like a person, it's like a big king that his son drive him crazy. And his son said, you know what, Abba, I want to go far away. I want to go overseas to make some business. I cannot live with you anymore. So his father write a check and he give him $2,000. Go. He said, are you kidding me? That's what you give me? Give me $50,000. Give me $100,000. Give me a little bit of... He said, no, if I'm going to give you $100,000, I will not going to see you for 1 year. I want to see you every week. I want you to come back. I want you to be dependent on me, because otherwise I'm not going to see you. But the other kid, his brother, he make a lot of troubles. The king, the father, write a check and give him $10 million. So the first brother said, Abba, it's not fair. Why he got more than me? He made the troublemaker and he got a $10 million. How come? He said, no. I like you. I want to see you every time. This kid, I don't want to see him in my life. Take $1 million, $10 million, but get out of here. I don't want to see you in my life. I don't want you to call me. I don't want you to have any relationship with you anymore. This is the biggest curse that ever could have. That's why the snake, Hashem give him parnasah wherever he goes. But it's like he said, goodbye. Goodbye, I don't want to see you. Don't call me. Don't cry to me. Don't pray. You don't have to be dependent on me. Wherever you go, you got a parnasah. But goodbye. I have no relationship. It's the biggest curse. So when Hashem cursed Adam to sweat and to pray in order to get his parnasah and whatever he needs to pray all the time. It's a big blessing. Because you're always dependent. So when Hashem take your parnasah away, take your health away, take your things away from us, we have to look at it in a different way. That Hashem, thank you by let me know that I am useless. Why? Because when we got money and we got a good life, if I'm going to have $10 million, you know what? $1 million in my bank account will come for Shacharit. We'll learn Torah, we'll come Shiurei Torah. Jet ski, woo! Boats, Bahamas, Vegas, right? I don't want to mention more. Who wants to come? Are you serious? Who needs you? Good life. Go have fun. We don't need anybody. We don't need to wake up. Nobody in my hand. I have no boss. But Hashem wants us to give us, to put us in the corner. Hashem, please give me. Hashem, please give me my health, my happiness, my shlom bayit, my kids, every time. So whatever Hashem wants him to be close to him the most, he make him more useless. But whatever Hashem wants him to get away, take 20 million, 100 million. You know what? 500 million. You see people with $500 million. Got private jets, private boats. But they're far away from Hashem. They don't need Hashem. They don't care. Who cares about those old words, old books? Who cares about... You come to shul. So that's why this is the first reason why we need to be connected to Hashem. So we ask the question, if Hashem knows what I need, why we need to pray? The first answer, this is the key in order to withdraw what we have. This is built in the creation, it's the essence of the creation, that the tefillah is the key, is the pin code to get what we have. The second reason is to make the connection and the relationship between us and HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Okay? Okay? So if we got it, so what we need to pray every day. I can pray once a week. I can pray once a year. Hashem, give me parnasah. Hashem, give me good year. Hashem, give me good wife. Hashem, give me kids. I don't need to pray 3 times. Come on. Every time to pick up the phone, hello? Yeah, this is the bank. Yeah, give me... Yeah, you called already yesterday. And you called already last night. You called already... Okay, we got your application. We got your apply. You don't have to call it. Why we need to call every time? Right? So, we have another reason why we pray. That's what we get to the reason why we need to pray so many times. Chazal said in Mashal Ema Davar Domeh, it's a parable. Like a person who wants to make a hole in a big, thick wall. He got a screwdriver. Right? He needs to go all the way. In order to get to the other side, he needs to go 100 times. Right? The dig. Another time, another time, another time. The same thing Chazal said, everything that we want to get from Hashem, he have an amount of prayers, amount of points. In order to get it, he needs to break the wall, right? You have to pray so many times in order to get it. So to get a good family, to get a good shidduch, you need to pray 5 years. You need to pray 10 years. For this person, 20 years. The other person, 1 year. It depends which your level. It depends how much points, how much rewards you need to get there. So in order to get parnasah, in order to get a good business, in order to get a good house, so people pray for years, in order to get close to Hashem, in order to get the knowledge, to open my mind, to learn Torah, and to get encouragement. So every day you need to pray, and this praying, practicing your emunah and your belief in Hashem, that this is the prayer that's going to break the wall. This is the prayer that's going to get me to the other side in the wall. That's what we need to pray so many times. So Am Yisrael praying for the Geulah, for the redemption, praying to Hashem, Hashem, please give. I want to go back to Israel. I want to build a Beit HaMikdash. Yes, you want to build, but you got a bunch of prayers, hundreds of millions of prayers that you need to reach until. Why? Because every prayer, practicing and give us the strength of emunah and bitachon in every prayer. Because if we're going to stop, never stop to pray. There is certain things that I pray for 15 years. After 15 years, I got certain things. There is another things that for 20 years. These people that I pray for him for 20 years to do teshuvah, to keep Shabbat. Some of them 10 years. I remember when I got married to my wife, so my father-in-law cried the first time that we met. He came all the way from Los Angeles to Israel. And then he said, Yitzchak, I just want to let you know that for 25 years I've been praying for you. That's what he said. I said, what? He said, yes. What do you think? I'm praying for you just when my daughter getting to the age that she needs to get married? No, before she born. I pray for my kids. Before she born, I pray for the future son-in-law, future daughter-in-law, the good shidduchim for my kids. Don't wait, because you never know how many prayers you're going to get. How many years? You know how many people I have still my friends that are not married. So we never know. Every day. Every day. So the question is, okay, I got it every day. I need to reach the amount of prayers. I need to get to the other side of the wall. I need to, every day, the screw, more and more and more and more. Because sometimes I can pray and I can get, and I think that I reach this amount, but it's not. I got it by coincidence. I got it because of my marriage, but it's not remain. But things that you get with the real prayers, it remain last forever. So the question is, if I pray and I reach the amount of prayers, why we need to pray in a certain word? I can pray with my own words, right? I don't need the Siddur. Siddur Lev Eliezer, Sha'ar Tefillah, Sha'ar Chokhmah, Sha'ar Binah, Siddur, many Siddurim, hundreds of Siddurim, different traditions, different words, different ways, and different pronouns. Why we need all the Siddurim? Because, so the answer is, yes. You can pray with your own words. And Hashem loves when we pray with our own words. That's what we need to do it, but to do it a couple minutes a day. At least 20 minutes a day. The minimum 5 minutes. 5 minutes to be gratitude, and 5 minutes to pray. Wherever you go, pray in your own words. Hashem, I know wherever I go, whatever you do to me, it's the best for me. I know it's the best for me in order to connect to you. In order to feel this connection. In order to feel this, that I'm depending on you. In order to practice my emunah. In order to understand that I have nothing for myself. In order to understand that I'm not deserved. So please help me. Even I got my health, please continue my health. Because I have no guarantee what we have today, going to have it here tomorrow. So why do we need certain words, certain prayers? 18. The reason is because Chazal, the Tanaim, and the Anshe Knesset HaGdolah, 120 rabbis, who were in Anshe Knesset HaGdolah. They were in the time of Ezra Sofer. Ezra Sofer was the head of Anshe Knesset HaGdolah. They were the biggest rabbis who know everything, and they know all the gates in the heaven, and they know a certain words and a certain prayers in order to get the keys, the right keys for Parnassah, the right keys for health, the right keys for refuah, the right keys for Geulah. So whatever they wrote for us, this is the right keys. So we know exactly in order to get few things. So that's what they complete, that the entire needs that Am Yisrael needs, whether it's the right judges, whether it's the right righteous, whether it's refuah, health, happiness, parnassah, geulah, to go back to Israel, to bring Bet HaMikdash, to bring Mashiach, to bring peace, to bring blessing. Everything is inside Shmona Esrei. So every blessing, it's for different topics and different needs that we need. That this is the right keys and the right words in order to get it. You can get in your own words again, but you need so much qualification because we have so much averot, so much layers that these prayers wait on the line. But when you only open the computer, you can hack. Right? But when you know the right password, whoop. But if you forget the capital, forget Hashem is, if you forget the right, one little dot, you miss it. You're not going to get it. So, only the tzaddikim, Hashem said the tzaddikim, whatever they said, tzaddik gozer v'Hashem mekayem. Tzaddik says something, right away. Got an email, got a notification. And B'ezrat Hashem, we're going to learn about the prayers, how to know and how to get a certain prayers and a certain kavanot to get sharp to the target in the place with all the tefillot there. So that's what we have the Siddur, that's what we pray to Hashem in order to practice in our emunah, in order to get it, in order to use our bank account, whatever Hashem deposit for us, in order to get the relationship, in order to reach the amount of prayers. That's what it's all about, the prayers. But Chazal said more than that. When Avraham Avinu established Shacharit, Avraham woke up in the morning and he said, a person in order to get a big relationship with Hashem, to be grateful and to ask for the rest of the day, Baruch Hashem, so he established Vayashkem Avraham Baboker. The Gemara said, Masechet Berachot, chapter 4, Perek Tfilat HaShachar, the Gemara said, the Mishnah said, Vayashkem Avraham Baboker, Avraham Avinu Tiken Tfilat Shacharit. And until Yitzchak Avinu, everybody pray only Shacharit the rest of the day. Yitzchak Avinu came, no, it's not enough to pray in the morning. What about the rest of the day? You came back home, eating lunch. You work for a couple hours. Hashem give you parnassah, Hashem give you life, Hashem give you food. So be grateful and ask for the rest of the day. He add another prayer, Tfilat Mincha. Tfilat Mincha, from the time after Chatzot. So it starts from 1 p.m. until the sunset. This is the time where Mincha Gdolah and where Mincha Ktana. And Yaakov Avinu came. After Yitzchak Avinu, the Gemara said, when we learn from Yitzchak Avinu, from the Pasuk, Vayitze Yitzchak lasuach basadeh lifnot arev. Yitzchak went to the field when he saw Rivka, and Rivka saw him from far away. She fainted, she fell down. So everybody asked why she fell down. You saw a rabbi going to pray. You see Yitzchak Avinu, Kodesh Kodashim. You see him pray 2 o'clock. Why you fell down? Because Rivka didn't know that he's praying Mincha. She knew that he's only Shacharit. She said, why, you woke up now to pray Shacharit? So she fell down. No, it's a joke. It's not the right. So, he said, this is my Shidduch. Now he's praying Shacharit, 2 o'clock. But she didn't know that he established a new one. So he established the Tfilat Mincha. Yaakov Avinu said, okay, my father did Mincha. What about Arvit? You passed all the day. You work, you learn, you got your food, you got a good day. Say thank you to Hashem and pray to Hashem for the following day. So that's why we have Shacharit, Mincha, and Arvit. The Gemara said another opinion. No, it's not because of Avraham Avinu, Yitzchak, and Yaakov. It's because of the sacrifices that we have in Beit HaMikdash. What is the sacrifices we have? We have Talmid Shel Shachar. The sacrifices that we used to sacrifice in the morning. And we have the sacrifices in the afternoon. Talmid Shel Ben Arbaim. Right? That's what we have Shacharit, and that's what we have Mincha. And Yaakov Avinu, Arvit, this is Machloket Gemara in Masechet Berachot, page 27, Daf Kaf Zayin, Tfilat Arvit. It's optional or it's mandatory. Machloket. And the Gemara said, Tfilat Arvit Chova. The Gemara said, even we didn't have Korban in the night, still, because of Yaakov Avinu, so we still need to pray Arvit. But there's Machloket, big Machloket by Gemara. But anyway, so that's what happened. Avraham Avinu, Yitzchak Avinu, and Yaakov Avinu, until David HaMelech came. When David HaMelech came, David HaMelech said, he saw that they have a verdict that every day 100 guys passing away. It's a verdict, a magifa, that a lot of young teenagers pass dying every day. So he established 100 berachot, 100 blessings. It's not enough to pray to Hashem. Shacharit, Mincha, and Arvit. Also before you eat, say thank you. Before you eat mezanot, before you eat shakol, before you drink. Because the Torah didn't mention anything about blessing. Torah just say Birkat HaMazon after eating bread. But before that, who said that? And then the Gemara learned from the Psukim, before and after. Oh, the Gemara in chapter 7, Masechet Berachot, Perek Shlosha She'achlu, the Gemara learned how we learn that we need to pray before and after. All the Gemara also in the chapter 2, Gemara talks about all of it. Where we'll learn it in the Psukim. But anyway, why David HaMelech said it's also about grateful. When you're grateful what you have, you get it more. That's the Zohar Kadosh said. If a person is complaining about what he doesn't have, Hashem said, whatever you got, you not deserve it. I give you credit. I'm trusting on you that you're going to change. You're still complaining? You say that you have a hard life? You're going through a hard times? I'm going to show you what is the hard life. But if you're grateful, Hashem, thank you. I got a matzah. I got a bread. I got a $20. Thank you. I got house. I got a pillow. I got a mattress. I have clothes to wear. Thank you, Hashem. So it's all about grateful. So the tefillah divided by two ways, two sections. Gratefulness and thankfulness and prayers and requests for our needs. First of all, you're grateful. That's what we started in the Shacharit. Modeh ani lefanecha, Hashem, thank you, I woke me up. I shouldn't be here today. Shouldn't be here, I don't know. I'm not the righteous person. So first of all, you say thank you to Hashem, and then all the morning blessing. We started in the morning blessing, 18 blessing. Hashem, thank you by opening my eyes. Hashem, thank you by making the ability to walk straight, to moving my hand, moving my legs. I'm not a prison. Thank you by making me Jewish, might make me goy. Thank you by not make me a woman. I be able to learn Torah, obligate to learn Torah. Thank you by not making me slave. Thank you by making the earth stable and all this blessing. First of all, you thank Hashem. First of all, you praise Hashem. You say all the Hallelujah. Say all the Tefillot, Psukei Zimah. It's all about praising Hashem. It's like you get into a rich person Before you asking and give me $100, give me donation, $1,000. Oh, you're so great. You're so Baal Chesed. I love you. Wow, you're such an amazing guy. That's the way. But if you're demanding, oh, you gotta give me. Oh, you need to help me. What are you doing? What are you gonna do with all your money? Get out of here. That's the way you praise Him. Hashem doesn't need our prayer. Hashem doesn't need our. But in order to us to feel the gratefulness, in order to us to get it, this is also law of attraction. You can see in my lecture about law of attraction why we have it in the system in the world, why Hashem did it. But in order to get in the physical world, physical things, material things, you need to pray for it. So that's why it's all about prayers. So we have Shacharit, we have Mincha, we have Arvit. Rosh Chodesh, the first day and every month, we have additional prayers. Additional prayer called Tfilat Musaf. It's because of Korban Musaf, because we have additional sacrifice in Bet HaMikdash. Also in Shabbat. Shabbat we have another prayer after Shacharit. It's called Tfilat Musaf. And also Yamim Tovim. All the holidays we have Musaf. So Chodesh, Shabbat, and holidays we have additional prayer, the Tfilat Musaf. The only day in the year that we have another prayer that is once a year, it's Yom Kippur. On top of Shacharit and Musaf and Mincha, we have Tfilat Ne'ilah. It's like the locker. This is Ne'ilah. Before the gates in the heaven lock, this is the last moments. This is the only gate that opening once a year that we can get whatever we want. We can get to the point to Adam HaRishon before he eats for the knowledge tree. This is called Tfilat Ne'ilah. So that's why. So in general, we have 5 prayers: Shachrit, Musaf, Mincha, Ne'ilah,